Like the car's fine, but you're already looking for a reason to get it a tune-up. You just got to tune up the car. Be in the car, enjoy the car.
I can kind of see that. You're always. Well, what did you mean when you said that? And what did you?
So I think last but not least, what I will also say is that I did talk about this as well. Sorry, at the opening, was that trends versus culture. That was something else too that I thought was very important to talk about, because we live in a world that's like this huge surplus of trends, right? Everywhere on just about everything, and those things clearly have reflected and found their ways into relationship dynamics. And
that's true.
The professionals are like going, no, that's not right. That doesn't make sense. And everyone's like, because everyone else is doing it. We're going, see you in my office at 5. It's just that thing, right? Because trends have a shelf life. They're that shirt, cool saying on it, the sneakers and everything else. And then all of a sudden, no one's doing that anymore.
Right. Yeah, I see that a lot in conversations around Jordan Peterson. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Jordan Peterson, but he's a psychologist, I believe, and he is talking about social dynamics and just talking pure science. And people are like, "Oh, you're this, you're a misogynist, you're that." Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is literature. He's just quoting a book.
Right.
Like, this is what all science agrees on is reality. Right. We got to leave room for the professionals to talk about at least the book science. That seems reasonable to me. I don't know. It seems like a reasonable conversation, but you bring up a very valid point there.
Yeah, and also looking at what culture is, the cultures that are there, they're there to help marriages last 50, 60 years. I was joking with a friend of mine the other day, and I came up with this funny conclusion. When you get married, you get the certificate, right? When you get married. And it's like, no, you should get the certificate after 5 to 10 years of freaking you've gone through the process, right?
When you're outside of your marital bliss years, everything's like, I am so in love.
Right. Now we're gonna fight this out. We're gonna talk this out and build, because we want that certificate, right? And then we complain that we don't want this kid to play soccer because every kid gets a trophy at the end. It doesn't matter if they play. So it's kind of like that marriage where everybody gets a certificate without having really ran the race. And why are they there? When you just meet a couple and they're like, we've been married for 40 years. Oh, I want that. And sometimes the wise couples will look at each other as if to say, you have no idea what the race is like.
Facts. Right.
I've been paying attention. That's
what you asked for.
That's what you asked for.
I get it. Like there's some wisdom there that unfortunately we might be missing out on. What is the glue, right? And if it's love, then how are we defining love? What is the glue?
I like that. What is the glue?
What is the glue?
Interested in.
Look, this was a fantastic talk. We're going to have lots more conversations just like these.